The question people want to kind of figure out is, will we ever develop the technology to go travel to the stars in a reasonable period of time? And really, using Google, we can come up with an answer to that question that might be a little bit grim given what we have as far as our current technological limits. And those are starting to spill over into the limits that we might see for the future. So the fastest spacecraft we ever launched was Voyager 1. And it goes at a speed, at its maximum speed, it was going 35,791 miles per hour. That's about 10 miles a second. Now, how long is it going to take Voyager 1 to reach the closest star, Proxima Centauri? Well, it turns out Proxima Centauri is 4.243 light years away. So we can actually go ahead and convert this to miles. And we get this answer right here. That's quite a big number. So what we can do is we can do a little math. We can take this number and actually figure out how far away, or rather, how many hours it'll take Voyager to reach it. And that'll be this number right here. I rounded 35,000 and changed to 36,000 just to give us a little extra speed there. And it turns out that this is the number of hours it'll take. Now, of course, hopefully we can convert hours into years by dividing by 24 hours in a day. And we can actually divide then 24 out those days into a number of years. So it turns out Voyager is going to take 79,000 years to reach the closest star, which is Proxima Centauri. So even if we could build a ship 10 times as fast, it would take us about 8,000 years. So that seems like, if we could build a ship where people are having babies on the ships, it'll take us 8,000 years to get there and all that wonderful stuff. It's kind of the stuff of science fiction. What's a little discouraging is Proxima Centauri is the closest star. We have no guarantee that it has any habitable planets or that we could feasibly set up some kind of space vehicle floaty thing around the star that would be able to sustain life. That's near the closest star. Now my understanding, and I might be wrong on this, is that I guess the average distance to the various stars that we can see in the night sky is about 200 light years. So what that means is that the time it's going to take us to reach any of the stars that are around the average distance away is 50 times the distance it would take to reach Voyager. So we're talking 3 million years in a craft that travels as fast as Voyager. And if we travel 10 times as fast as Voyager, we're still talking 400,000 years. That's over twice the amount of time that modern humans even been on Earth. So we have a lot of work that we have to do. And unfortunately, it's not going to be about building the better spaceship. We better pray that there is a completely new, to this point, completely, absolutely undiscovered form of physics that is going to allow us to tap into some form of energy that's going to allow us to somehow overcome the speed of light barrier. If not, we're probably stuck on Earth.